Destiny will overcome. No, I am not afraid.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for clicking in. If this is your first time here, you are welcome. Please don't forget to subscribe, and also don't forget to click on your bell notification. It's just beside the subscribe button. This is so that each time I upload, you're going to be the first to know. Thank you to all my amazing subscribers. I see all the love that you have shown me. I see all your love. I see all your support, and I don't take them for granted. God bless each and every one of you. I love you so much. Thank you for your constant support. I'm going to share with you guys some of my worst experiences so far in Nigeria since we moved back from Ghana. We moved back to Nigeria almost during the Nigerian election period, and things were actually crazy those periods. There was this cashless policy that was imposed, and then there was a lot of things going on at that period. Okay, actually no, I read from the news and also from some of my loved ones that there was actually cash problem in Nigeria. People were unable to have access to their cash. Okay, I was aware of this, and then when we got to Lagos, I changed the money that I had from cedis to naira, so I kind of had a lot of cash with me. But I didn't know that people were actually managing their cash. So I was just spending the cash. When I buy something, I pay with cash instead of transfer. We came to a place where we were trying to book our ride, and then I paid. The girl asked me, are you paying with cash or are you paying with transfer? I said, I'm paying with cash, and I paid with cash. It was a lot of money. So the driver who has been taking us around, he was so angry. He tapped me and was like, why did you give them cash? We are looking for cash. Me that you're looking at right here, I don't even have cash. You would have paid through transfer instead of cash. And then that was when it dawned on me that I don't even have more cash apart from the present one that I had. That was when the main problem started. I didn't have enough cash anymore, and we started running around Lagos looking for cash to buy, because yeah, at that period you just have to buy cash. You have to buy your money with your money. So we started looking for where to buy. We are not able to get any money. When we were coming back, it was just my transfer. I just have transfer, anything transfer, any slight thing transfer, buying water transfer. We have a lot of things to deal with, okay, getting back here, but cash was definitely the number one, because when I finally got home, when I told my people that I have some amount of money with me and then I have to use it up in a place where I was given the option of transfer or POS, they were so angry. They were like, you have wasted all that cash. But then life goes on. Then bank was paying, okay, some banks were paying 5,000. They were paying 5,000. They were paying, some days they will pay 10,000, some days they will pay 20,000. But the 20,000 is just on rare cases, mostly 5,000, 10,000. And you can imagine what a family, let's say a family of 5, or you can't even buy anything with 5,000, not to talk of 10,000, especially if you have a family. Each day we'll go to the bank, at least by 7 we'll be at the bank waiting for the bank to open their gates so that we can have access to our cash and withdraw our money. The ATMs were not working, and then before you get to the bank, you have like number 700 and something. I'm talking about going to the bank by 7 o'clock a.m. in the morning. You get a number, because they always have numbers. They share numbers so that when you come, you go according to your numbers thereabout. But this number that they are sharing, that does not mean that the cash is available. If you get me, okay, if you're in Nigeria, you had this experience, you understand what I'm saying. Because some days after taking numbers, they will just tell you that, hey, we don't have cash, and by that time you will just start heading home. Your day has been spoiled. Every arrangement that you have for that day, everything is shattered. Giving you numbers is not even a guarantee that you can have money that day. They will give numbers for people who want to use ATM, and they will also give numbers for people who want to do withdrawals directly from the bank. But believe me, at the end of the day, you will not have access to money. Then the most annoying part is there are some elites, some people who does not queue. You know now, Nigeria is about who knows who. Who do you know? You can be standing on that queue and someone walks in from nowhere and they open the gate for them inside, and also allow him or her inside the banking hall. and the person will take the money and come out, while you who have been standing under the sun, you don't have access to your money. So stuff like that are what we experience. But okay, but right now as I'm making this video, things are actually getting better. The other day I have to pay 300 naira to take 10,000 naira, which is far much better. Before, you can pay almost 5,000 just to take 10,000. Okay, let me explain what I mean by paying to get your money. There are some people that uses POS for transactions. So what they do is they have the cash. I don't know how they get the cash anyway. Some of them, they deal with women in the market, and then after buying, they will come and sell the money to them. They have several ways they get the money. So they sell the money after getting the money. Okay, so what they do is, when you come to withdraw money, let's say you are withdrawing 10,000 naira. 10,000 naira right now should be around 60 something cedis. Yeah, 10,000 naira now should be 60 something cedis or more or less. I don't know, I don't even know. But say you're coming to take 10,000 naira, which is 60 cedis. Let me just say 10,000 is 60 cedis. You're coming to take 60 cedis, and you are supposed to pay 40 cedis to take 60 cedis. Let me explain. You're supposed to pay 4,000 naira to take 10,000 naira. You're supposed to pay, let's say, 60 cedis. You're taking 60 cedis, so you're supposed to pay 40 or 30 cedis to take your money. So overall, you'll be paying 14,000 naira to take 10,000, just to have access to 10,000 naira. So it's actually crazy. At the point, we'll pay 12,000 naira to take 50,000 because I needed it for something serious. And these people have insisted that they will not take transfers, they will not take anything apart from cash. So that day I started looking for cash until I got a place where they had cash, but they insisted that I paid 12,000 naira. So I paid 12,000 naira to take 50,000 naira. In total, I paid 64,000 naira, 62,000 naira just to take 50,000. It was a very sad experience. This was the number one sad and worst experience that I had when we moved back to Nigeria. Okay, so still on this money issue, like, because this money issue is actually a lot. It's a lot. So the second one is coming to a restaurant to buy food for my daughter. We arrived at the bank by 7 a.m. and we stayed, we took the numbers, and we started waiting for them to open the banking hall so that we go and have access to our body. But no, we are not able to withdraw. We stayed from 7 a.m. to like 2 p.m. and my daughter was with us. Okay, I needed this girl to eat, and I don't have any cash. A lot of people at that period decided that they will never take transfer unless you give them cash, because literally everybody wants cash. So at the end of the day, we are able to find a restaurant where we went to eat. I asked my daughter what she wanted to eat, and she said this is what she wants and all that. So she picked what she wanted, and then it was time for me to pay, because yeah, they're accepting transfers and they're also accepting POS. I brought out my card because of course they have their POS. I brought out my card. Lo and behold, the transfer was declined, and immediately I got a debit alert. So as if that wasn't enough, because of what I had to eat, so I went for a second one. The lady asked me, do you want to try again? I said of course. She took my card again and she tried again. Declined. The transaction again was declined, and immediately I was debited. That wasn't enough still. So ask them if I can make transfers. They say yes, if the transfer goes through, that they accept transfer. I collected their account number and I made the transfer. After making the transfer, I was seeing unsuccessful. As I was seeing the unsuccessful, I was as well receiving debit alerts of that same unsuccessful transactions. So good. It was so crazy. Like, they debited me like 4 times without transactions going through. What did we do? That particular restaurant, they have to take their food back. Yes, they have to take their food back, and we started hunting for another place, maybe people who have a better POS. We went to another place where they told me that this is the POS, that when you use this POS and your transactions doesn't go through, just know that there's a problem. Okay, just know that I've been debited like 4 times already, but you know, I needed her to eat. We tried the first one, it wasn't going through. I was so angry, like I was so angry. It was, let this go through, I have to pray. The lady was just looking at me. I just closed my eyes and prayed. I said, God, please do this for me, let this transaction go through. And then I gave my card to her, she inserted it, and then it went through. That was how my daughter was able to eat that day. God. Such a stressful thing. One of the worst experiences that I had was unable to use my card or make transfers. That should be number 2. Then the number 3 is getting debit alert without successful transactions. It's so crazy. Like, you will make a transaction, you will transfer money to someone, the recipient haven't received it, and then you will get alert. Like, you will be debited without payment or without the transaction being successful. So debiting me on every unsuccessful transaction is one of the worst experiences that I had so far. As I'm making this video, I still have 2 outstanding debit alerts that have not been reversed to my account. Okay, I use the POS, and of course the POS transaction didn't go through, it was declined. While I was still standing there, I got an alert from my phone, a debit alert from my phone that I have been debited. I almost ran mad that day because this driver have followed me all the way. Like, we drove around, almost around the city, looking for where to withdraw money, and then finally we got to a place they have POS machine, and we decided to use the POS. After everything, I was debited without being credited. That debit alert, as I speak to you now, has not been reversed to my account. And then again is a transaction that I made while I was shopping at a mall. They debited me. Okay, they debited me the first one. That one was so embarrassing. It was so embarrassing. This is the worst experience that I've had so far moving back to Nigeria. Please don't forget to like this video and subscribe if you haven't done so already. Tell me in the comment section, were you in Nigeria when this happened? What was your own experience? Did you have access to money, or you were not having access to money? Thank you so much. I'm going to see you on my next one. Until then, I love you so much. Bye.
Like a